Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, viewers. I'm Nuraini Qolbi Karimah. Today, Wednesday, 10th of November 2021. Happy gather with us in CNA program, which will provide you to the real news and it's taken factually and actually. I will accompany you about 7 minutes with variety information. Well, let's begin the news today. Slow takeoff after Bali reopening as mandatory quarantine deters international tourists, countries in the region are taking careful steps to reopen borders for both inbound and outbound tourism. In the third and final part of a series, CNA examines how Bali's reopening efforts have been hamstrung by the health protocols. As of Monday, October 25, Bali's Ngurah Rai Airport has yet to receive any request from airlines to land there, said its spokesman Taufan Yudhistira when asked by CNA if airlines land in Bali, ideally they should give a notice of 7 to 14 days in advance. He said, "We cannot predict when they will arrive, but one thing for sure, informally airlines have unfilled requests to us. We cannot predict when the first flight will be," Yudhishthira said. And list of countries where tourists can enter Bali: Bahrain, China, France, Hungary, India, Italy, Japan, Kuwait, Liechtenstein, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, United Arab Emirates. A receptionist at one of the villas in Ubud told CNA that although there has been a spike in occupancy by domestic travelers in recent weeks as the impact of the second COVID-19 wave dampens, there are still no signs of international tourists. It's not what used to be, it's still different before pandemic hit us. We used to be 100% fully booked. Now our occupancy is at most 60 to 70%, she said, including room price have been slashed since COVID-19. A room in the resort with the 10 villas was previously priced up to 5 million rupiah or 353 US dollar per night. Now the rate is under 1 million rupiah. Quarantine hampers international travel. Among the reasons for the slow inflow of international tourists is believed to be the government's abrupt announcement of the reopening. It released the list of 19 countries just hours before the official reopening, leaving airlines and potential travelers with little time for preparation. Another issue is the quarantine requirement upon arrival in Bali. Among the standard operation procedures that apply to foreigners, including 5-day quarantine, one touchdown, they need to purchase insurance at least 1 billion rupiah, which will cover treatment for COVID-19. Iketut Ardana, the chairman of Bali's Association of the Indonesian Tours and Travel Agencies, told CNA that even when the borders were still closed, many overseas tour operators inquired about traveling to Bali. When it was reopened, there were even more inquiries, but it seems some of the information we gave them prevented them from coming, he said. For example, the 5-day quarantine regulation, PCR testing, and having insurance coverage worth at least 1 billion rupiah at Ardana. He said that most of the inquiries come from Europe and Asia. For Association of Southeast Asian Nations countries, the quarantine is definitely a barrier because travelers from Asian countries tend to only stay for 4 days and 3 nights. He said travelers from China also on average only stayed for 5 days and 4 nights are done unknown. Tourists won't arrive immediately, Deputy Governor. The authorities have warned that it could be few times before Bali, a day right before Ngurah Rai allow international flights land. Jakarta Oka Arta Ardana Sukawati said that the reopening doesn't mean that tourists will arrive immediately. He explained that it takes at least a month for them to sort out their flights, tickets, and visas. Nevertheless, Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Uno said on October 24 the efforts are underway to come to Bali back. Right now, we are collaborate with travel agencies in 19 countries and show our media with the tagline, "It's time for Bali change." We have also activated Indonesia representatives abroad to promote the tourism industry, especially Bali, said the minister during a press conference. At the broader level, President Joko Widodo has suggested that Southeast Asia should start loosening travel restrictions, including via travel bans for vaccinated people with negative PCR tests. Asia's economic recovery must be accelerated by reactivating such travelers, including tourism. According to the United Nations World Tourism Organization, the level of restrictions in Southeast Asia is the highest in the world, reaching 82%. With the COVID-19 situation getting more under control, these restrictions could be easy mobility could be relaxed, while also ensuring that it's safe from the risks of the pandemic, said the president on October 25 during an ASEAN Business and Investment Summit. Well, viewers, that's all the news. May it's useful for you, viewers. If you have any other suggestion or critics about our program, please visit us at www.cni.co.id. Finally, I am an oak of course CNA say, have a wonderful day. See you next time and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.